So here's what nobody is talking about right now. In 2026, there are thousands of affiliate sites were built in 6 months ago using AI, ChatGPT, Jasper, all the tools, and they're just dead. Zero traffic, zero revenue, like digital ghost towns. And the white part, when those sites launch, they look perfect, beautiful content, SEO optimized, everything the courses told you to do. So what happened? I am CP Precious and I have been deep in affiliate marketing and SEO since 2021. I have been built sites that failed, sites that succeed, and I have spent the last year analyzing why AI generated affiliate sites, especially have this brutal 3 of 6 months dead clock. And in this video, I am going to show you 5 hidden reasons that sites fail. Reasons that have nothing to do with AI being bad and anything to do with how people are using it. Stick around to the end because I will also show you what actually works if we want to build something sustainable in 2026. Let's get into it. Before we dive into the reasons, let me tell you what I am seeing constantly. Someone discovered affiliate marketing, maybe they watch a YouTube video kind of like you are doing right now, and they get excited. They pick a niche, let's say best budget laptop or home workout equipment. They pump that into ChatGPT or Cloud, generate 50 articles in a week, publish everything, and then they wait. Month on, a few clicks, maybe some impression and Google Search Console. They hopeful, month 2, a tiny spike, maybe 20 visitors a day. They are thinking it's working. Month 3, purate. Traffic stops growing. Month 4 through to 6, decline. Ranking drops, traffic goes back to nearly zero. By month 7, they have abandoned the site. I have been seeing this exact pattern play for dozens of times, and here's the thing. I almost fell into this trap myself in 2023 with a project I tried to launch. I thought I could shortcut to process. I learned the hard way. This shortcut is SEO don't exist. But here's what really happening under the hood. Google's 2023 helpful content update was a warning spot. But in 2024 and into 2025, they have gotten really good at detecting AI generated content that looks like what they call experience and expertise. Now, here's the nerves everyone misses. Google does not hate AI content. What they hate is hello content. Content that sounds good but says nothing new. Content that resonates what's already ranking without adding unique value. When you generated 50 articles with AI in a weekend, you are almost generated it to create this kind of hello content. Why? Because AI pulls from existing information, it synthesizes, it does not experience product, it does not have options format through a real use, and Google's algorithm in 2026, especially with their machine learning models, can detect patterns. They look at, do you have unique data points? Are they our personal experience have been in? Does your content answer question that existing content does not? Are people actually engaging with it and bouncing immediately? If your entire site is AI generated without human experience layered in, Google sees it as low value content the start. You might rank initially. Google needs to test your content, but within 3 to 6 months, the algorithm confirms you are not providing unique value. You are get fighted out. Here's what I do differently. I use AI as a resource assistant and outline builder. But every article I publish has my personal testing, my screenshot, my SEO insight from actually using or using the product. There's the difference between content that leads in content that dies. This sounds technical but critical. Google does not just rank individual articles anymore. They rank sites based on something called topical authority. Basically, does Google see you as an expert in your niche? When you are AI-generated 50 articles across random subtopics in your niche, best laptop buying guide, laptop versus tablet, gaming laptop reviews, you are creating breadth without depth. Here's the problem. You have not built authority in any specific area. You are mile away. Instead, compare that to a site that published 10 deeply researched articles all about budget gaming laptops under $800. They create comparison chart, benchmark tests, update guides, troubleshooting content. Google started to see that site as the authority on budget gaming laptops. When someone AI generated content, they usually go for quality over depth because it's easy. But Google's looking for depth. I learned this from my own SEO journey starting in 2022. I used to think more content equals more traffic, but when I forced on becoming to go the resource for this big thing, that's when I saw the real growth, the fix. Pick a sub-niche within your niche and dominate it with comprehensiveness. Experience-driven content before branching out. AI can help you research, but you need to bring the depth. Here's something most people don't realize. Affiliate networks, especially Amazon SCA, are getting stricter about content quality. Amazon's operating agreement has always held quality standards, but in 2025 and 2026 they started actually enforcing them. If your site in thin AI-generated content that does not provide genuine value, you can get your affiliate content suspended. I have been seeing this happen to people with sites making $500 to $1,000 a month. On a day, their content is just gone. Why? Because Amazon does not want to pay commission to sites that are not genuinely helping customers to make decisions. They want real reviews, real companies, real expertise. When your AI generates content, here's what usually happens. Generic product description pulled from the Amazon listing itself replaced pros and cons, and there appear on every other review site zero original photography or testing Vegas language like this product is great for most people. Amazon algorithm can detect this low conversion rate from your traffic signal that your content is not actually helpful. I'm not saying you will get banned immediately, but if your site is not converting and AI-generated sites typically have terrible conversion rates, you are at risk. Plus, even if you don't get banned, if you are leaving money on the tables. Real reviews with personal insight convert at 2 to 3x the rate of organic AI content. I have been tested this when I add personal experience and actual use cases to my affiliate content. My conversion rate literally doubled. This is where most AI-generated sites completely failed airport. Building backlinks, getting other sites to link to yours, it's still one of most important ranking factors in 2026. But here's the thing, people don't necessarily link to medical. AI-generated content, why would they? There's nothing linked worthy about another generic 10 best air fires article that sounds exactly like 50 other articles. When you AI-generated content at scale, you topically create nothing unique enough to earn natural links, have no strategy for outreach or relationship building product content that's too shallow to be creation-worthy compared that's a creating on comprehensive data-driven guide. Maybe I had tested 15 air fryers. Here's what actually matters for home cooking. With original photos, charts, and insight, that's a linkable, that's a shareable, that's get picked up by cooking blogs, forums, and social media. I spent years as a mechanic before getting into digital marketing, and one thing that translates partially is this. If you are going to build something, build it right the first time. Rushing the job always costs you more layer. Same with content. If you publish 50 medical AI articles, you will spend the next year trying to fix what you should have built correctly from the start. Here's the final nail in the coffin. Google's algorithm bots have become incredibly expert at identifying templated, pattern-based content. When you use AI to generate articles, they identify a structure the pattern to the writing. Even if I use different prompts, the output has tells certain pace, patterns, similar sentence structure, predictable organization. Google's using machine learning to identify those patterns at scale. The March in 2024 update especially targeted AI-generated content. The August 2024 update refined it further. By 2025, Google was getting scary good at this. And 2026, they can detect AI content with something like 95% accuracy based on internal reports. Now you might be thinking, but Vishajit, I have been seeing AI-generated content sites that rank well. You are right. Some do, but here's the pattern. That's on the survey are the heavily edited by humans, have unique data or perspective edits, and you are constantly updated with fresh experience based on insight. That's on that fail. They publish and forget. They treat content like an on-end done task. I have failed enough times to know this. On a project is not the sprint. My Whirlwind CPR project failed in 2023 because I thought I could launch fast without building real value. That failure taught me that sustainable success comes from treating your sites like a living resource, not a content vending machine. So what should you do for if you want to build an affiliate sites in 2026? That's actually lays on. Use AI as a tool, not a replacement. Let it help with research, outlines, and drafts. But you will need to bring that experience and expertise. And personal testing, unique insight, original data to build topical authority in micro niche first. Go deep before going wide. Become the resource for a specific thing. 3. Prioritize quality and conversion over quantity. 10 expressional articles will outperform 50 medical almost every single time. In traffic, in ranking, and especially in the revenue. 4. Develop a backlink strategy from day on. Create link-worthy content. Build relationship. Earn citation. 5. Commit to long-term updates and improvement. SEO in 2026 rewards sites that constantly add value over the time. And this is not the sexy advice. It's not to generate 1,000 articles in a week and make passive income. But it's real. It's what actually works. Look, I'm not some guru who figured everything out overnight. I am 20 years old. I started this journey on December 3rd, 2021, watching a YouTube video just like this on. I've been failed more times than I have been succeed, but I am a few steps ahead and I am willing to risk back when I share what's actually working. Not what sounds good in a sales pitch. In this video, help you avoid a costly mistake or give a better strategy. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you want more honest data-driven content about affiliate marketing, SEO, and building real online businesses in 2023. And drop a comment. Are you using AI for your content? What's been your experience? I read every comment and I'll respond with actual advice, not copy-paste responses. Let's build something real. See you in the next video. Bye.